Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Halima, and as you can tell from the title, today we're doing another episode of Style Chronicles, a YouTube series by yours truly that is dedicated to exploring personal styling to help you to express your own individuality through fashion. Our tagline here is fashion is universal, but style is personal. So in episode 1, I talked about using Pinterest as inspiration when you're looking to put outfits together and to think about what is it about someone else's outfit that you are drawn to rather than just copying the whole outfit. So it kind of made me think maybe it's a good idea to actually dedicate an episode to talking about inspiration versus copying. It's okay to be inspired by someone else's look, but I don't think it helps you in terms of your own personal style to copy exactly what someone else is doing. So if you're on your journey to discover your own personal style, then I hope this video will help you to kind of understand the difference between being inspired and copying. So we're going to start by exploring how you can still be inspired by others while still maintaining your own personal style and your own personal identity. So inspiration can be quite powerful in terms of driving your creativity as well as your personal expression. When we're talking about being inspired, it's about finding elements in someone else's look that resonate with you and that you want to incorporate as part of your own personal style. Inspiration can allow you to interpret and transform someone else's look into something that is your own. I think you should only use other people's outfits as the foundation of creating your own style. I think you should always still express your own individuality and your own personal taste. Excuse me. I'm losing my voice. Think about what are the elements of someone else's look that you like and then incorporate that using items that you already have in your own closet to create a look. I've already mentioned that when it comes to looking for inspiration, Instagram and Pinterest are my go-to, but honestly, inspiration can come from so many places. One example is obviously back in the day, we all used to look at magazines. Fashion magazines, I don't think are as big now as they used to be back in the day, but you can still draw inspiration from things like that. So you can look at celebrities, your favorite influencers, even different forms of art. So, it could be art in the museum, it could be art on TV, movies, music. There's so many places to draw inspiration from, but being inspired is not the same as copying. If you're copying head to toe someone else's look, that's not inspiration. That is just basically copying. While it is natural to sort of admire others, to be inspired by your favorite influencer, celebrity, whatever your style icon is, I do think outright copying someone else's look altogether can be quite problematic. So the first issue I have with copying someone else's style is that you lose your own sense of identity. You lose your own sense of knowing what looks good on you and what is the best for you and your body and your style. There's so many aesthetics, and I feel like you can easily fall for whatever is trending at the time. The whole old money aesthetic as an example, right? Like everyone is trying to dress old money. Don't get me wrong, I'm a person that loves neutrals. I love simple styles. I love minimal looks, but everyone is pretty much wearing the same outfits. It's almost to the point where there is no individuality, there is no uniqueness, and actually the trend kind of just looks boring now. It doesn't give this sort of identity that I think people think it does, because everyone is pretty much trying to look like something that they are not. What makes fashion fun is seeing different ways people style different things or even the same things. It's about you bringing your own unique personal touch to a look. The other thing as well, again, linking with the old money look, is that there is lack of authenticity. Everyone who's dressing rich isn't necessarily rich or even old money, right? So there's not that authenticity that comes with the look. I think your style should be a reflection of who you are, who you are as a person, who you are as an individual. If everyone is just dressing to fit an aesthetic that doesn't even reflect their own true life, then again, there's no authenticity in your style. And I just don't see the point of it, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Because why do you want to pretend that you're old money when you don't even have any money? You don't even have the new money. You're not even new money. So I just think, I don't understand it. And I'm not just trying to pick on old money aesthetic. It's the one that I see a lot of people emulating at the moment, and I can't figure out why. Why are we pretending to be something we're not? And also the other reason why I just think copying is not great is that you lose your sense of creativity. It's like you're waiting for that famous influencer to post so that you can see what's trending so that you can dress that way as well. Like, and to be honest, this is why I don't really believe in the whole "can you send me the link" culture that's kind of now has been developed in social media. I don't think that helps with personal styling, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, especially on social media, everyone is starting to dress the same, and also everyone is starting to look the same. And I think that is a bit boring. We need to go back to being creative and being our own selves and following our own unique styles. You don't have to buy the exact thing that someone else is wearing in order for you to either take part in a trend, if that's what you want to do, or in order for you to create a look. I always think when it comes to personal styling, the goal should always be to look your best as yourself and not by copying someone else's style. Essentially, what I'm trying to say is I think we need to go back to being a little bit more original with our style. I kind of just want to share some tips that I think are quite key when it comes to balancing inspiration and also still remaining original, or still remaining authentic to yourself and authentic to your personal style. So like I said, there's nothing wrong with being inspired by someone's look, but I think you should always add an element of a personal touch, something that is uniquely yourself. So for me, as an example, I think my hair is uniquely me in the sense that I don't see a lot of bold women rocking the bald look quite boldly. Another personal touch I like to add to my look is also like wearing dangly big earrings, gold earrings, or gold hardware in general. Or sometimes, I'll have a red lip. So that's how I like to add something that is just my own unique touch to a look. I also think it's really important to ensure that your style or your looks reflect who you are at the core. In episode 1, we talked about what personal style is, and it's a mixture of your personality, your culture, your values, the way you want to express yourself, self-expression. You should always wear things that reflect who you are at the core. So, when you're wearing something, does it authentically represent you? Does it show your personality? Does it show your values? I think the danger of copying what someone else is wearing, and you don't know the story behind why they chose that outfit or why that is their style. And as an example, like I said, I'm someone who really likes to wear black, but I'm not goth. And when I'm looking at like outfits that are like all black looks and stuff, I tend to come across a lot of people that identify as being goth, but I am not goth myself. So some of those outfits will not work for me because it's part of their subculture, right? Like, so even if I come across an outfit that I really like, I always have to think about what are the elements of that outfit that I like. So I have to create my outfits in a way that is true to who I am and that represents me. So that's why for me, taking inspiration is fine, but copying someone else's look could be problematic. It is great to get inspiration from others. It's great to experiment and see what works for you. But I don't think it's great to copy other people because, again, you don't know the story behind their looks and their outfits and their style. I think it's really important to still maintain a sense of self identity and authenticity. So you should always put your own spin to something. Your style should still and should always remain a true expression of who you are. And again, I'm not trying to shame people for copying other people's styles, but I do think personal style is really, really important, and to have fun with figuring out what you love rather than just copying what the next popular influencer is doing at the time, or the popular trend or the popular aesthetic. There's no fun in that. You always be chasing and chasing and chasing something, if you don't have your own personal identity. And that can cost you a lot of money, if you're having to just buy everything that someone else is wearing. And, the next time that they move on to something else and you do the same, you're going to be wasting a lot of money, you're going to be wasting a lot of time and a lot of energy trying to be somebody else or trying to follow a look that is not you. Be your authentic self and stay true to who you are at the core. And if you have any other thoughts about this topic, then please do share them in the comment section. I'll really be interested to know what you think. And I know I probably haven't covered everything that I could possibly cover on this topic, but I just thought I'll do a quick video around being inspired versus copying, just because I'm just seeing a lot of copying going on at the minute on social media and not so much any inspiration. And I think we need to talk about the importance of personal styling a little bit more. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye!